Hey y'all, today we are going to break down one of the most charming and historic areas in Northeast Tennessee, and we're going to figure out if it's the right place for you. Yes, I'm talking about Jonesborough, Tennessee. So if you're looking for slow-paced living, mountain views, a town with walkability and friendly neighbors, y'all, this might be the place for you. So let's first talk about where is Jonesborough. Jonesborough, as we pull up the map, is just west of Johnson City. So it's still in Washington County, but it is its own city. Depending on what part of Jonesborough you're gonna move to, it's anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes to downtown Johnson City and anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes to healthcare and the hospital systems in Johnson City. It also is one of the areas that you may be looking at that is furthest away from places like Kingsport or Bristol at right around 35 to 45 minutes depending on traffic on the interstate, on Interstate 26 or 81. And it also may be about 35 to 40 minutes away from our regional airport, which is right around Blountville, Tennessee. So one of the bright spots about Jonesborough is it definitely feels more community-centered and tucked away. And it's honestly a great middle ground for somewhere if you're looking for historic charm, close to the city but still in the suburbs, and overall just a rural life, country living type of feel. But with all that being said, Jonesborough is really not trying to grow into a fast-paced city like Johnson City in Washington County, and that's really why so many people love it. So you're gonna go visit Jonesborough, maybe on a trip to see if this is the right area for you and maybe if Jonesborough is the right sub-area in Northeast Tennessee. What can you expect? So you're gonna find a slow pace of life, southern charm, historic architecture with some new developments and new neighborhoods, some neighborhood-oriented culture right around the downtown Jonesborough area, and a focus on outdoor lifestyle. So where do I get these feelings from? What makes me say this? Well, we could point to the farmers market in Jonesborough, or the chocolate festival they have every year around Valentine's Day, or the outdoor music events they have in downtown. But maybe one of my favorite parts is that from the neighborhood in Mill Creek all the way down to the water park, it is connected by a path. So both retirees and families looking to relocate here can coexist together and enjoy the outdoor space that Jonesborough has to offer. So I've been going really hard to tell you all the good stuff about Jonesborough, but now let me explain to you what Google is not going to tell you about this area. So in downtown Jonesborough, you're gonna find a ton of different things, from a coffee shop to a luxury steakhouse to a THC infused wing restaurant, and also the site of the International Storytelling Festival. I really don't know how there couldn't be a more different variety of things happening in one downtown at any given time. But another thing to highlight is the walkability from the neighborhood at Mill Creek all the way to the Wetlands Water Park. So if you and your kids like to get out there in the summer and be outside and hike and go on trails and go to the splash pad of the water park with water slides, y'all, this is an area you really need to focus on. And when I'm talking about trails, I'm talking about the Lost State Scenic Walkway. So there are walking trails there, running trails. There's a place for you and your family to ride bikes. There's level parts, there's frisbee golf. There are all sorts of things to promote an outdoor lifestyle. And with Jonesborough being right on the cusp of Washington and Greene County, there is a ton of local vendors at the farmers market. Something really great to see is being able to buy local food and eat it and also know where it came from. So you'd think maybe that local grocery stores and grocery chains are probably too far away, 30, 40 minutes plus. Well, that's really not the case. Within 20 minutes, you're gonna find all the normal chains that you would normally see in big cities like Food City, which is local to us here in Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia, Aldi, Ingles, Walmart, just to name a few, plus a local bulk food store called Troyer's at Mountain View, which has some of the best homemade food, meat from local farmers, and all things bulk food that you can think of. So if you want a 5-pound bag of marshmallows from Lucky Charms, y'all, they have them there. And I know that because I've bought some. So we've covered what lifestyle will look like around there, but now let's talk about the different neighborhoods that you maybe want to pinpoint as you look to relocate relocating to this area. So if you're reaching out to a realtor to ask, hey, how's the market in Jonesborough? This is what I'm going to tell you. It depends, first of all, on what you're looking for. But let's define what you're looking for, which is likely a moderately priced home that's move-in ready or something that you don't have to do a lot of updates to. If that's your answer, which is 95% of the people that reach out to me looking to move here, then yes, the answer is that it's steady. In the past 90 days, we've had about 100 homes sold. And if you ask me right now how many homes are on the market, and this is from every price point from 150,000 all the way up to 3 million, we're right at 90. And to top some stats off, we're right at about 60 homes under contract. So that means we have about 90 homes on the market to sell and about 60 homes that buyers have said, yes, I'm interested in this home. Let me make an offer and let's see if we can go through the contract and make it work for both parties. So is Jonesborough a buyer or seller's market right now? Well, honestly, it's balanced. It's really not in the favor of anyone in any specific price point. There's not really an oversaturation of anything. We're not seeing homes sit on market for 1 to 2 years. We see healthy buyer demand, we see healthy inventory, but we also see a balanced amount of buyers and sellers willing to transact. So let's talk price points. If you're looking $300,000 and below in the Jonesborough area, what can that get you? Well, probably some sort of condo, which will likely have an HOA, maybe some sort of single family home that's a little bit older, 1950s, 1960s, maybe a small half acre, definitely under an acre of land, probably needs some cosmetic updates, maybe one major mechanical system update, but definitely move-in ready, something that you can move into and potentially rehab and make better over time. But overall, probably something where it's going to be low maintenance living. So let's talk about the largest part of the market, everything from 300 to 650. So if you're a family looking to relocate to the area, or maybe someone looking to retire here, or someone looking for this to be a stopping point for the next 5 to 7 years, this is probably where you're going to land because we have the most amount of homes that are the most appealing to you in this price point. At this price point, you're gonna find a lot of new construction homes, some homes in neighborhoods with subdivisions, definitely some HOAs there, but there's also homes in neighborhoods where there's no HOA. So to get into it at a very high level, there are neighborhoods with restrictions that when they subdivided the land, they put deed restrictions on there. That would be things like the homes built there can only be site built, there can't be manufactured homes, things like you can't have 18 cows in your yard, things like you can't have a whole poultry coop or something like that. But when it comes down to the HOAs, their job is essentially to enforce those deed restrictions. So you will find neighborhoods where there are deed restrictions, but no HOA for enforcement. And also in those subdivisions, you'll likely find amenities. I've referenced it a couple times in this video already, but the Mill Creek subdivision has numerous walking trails and also a park in it with a playground. So if your kids like to get out there and play on that, that is definitely one of the neighborhoods I would check out. So now let's talk about the luxury segment, the 650,000 and above. So you may hear that price point and think two things. Oh my gosh, that's so expensive, or oh my gosh, that is greatly affordable. And depending on which one you answer, the next part of this video may make sense or it may not. So at $650,000 and above, what can you expect? Definitely more custom homes, newer built, or homes on a lot of land, 10 plus acres, 3,000 square feet, really ideal for the family looking to relocate here. Maybe you're moving from an area where you have a ton of equity in your home and you want to buy something in cash. This may be an area where you can get the large home, the large parcel of land, and have space for you and your family to live. So if you're not looking for something with a lot of land, what can $650,000 get you in a neighborhood? Well, likely mountain views, something on the golf course. The neighborhood, the Ridges, is centered around the Blackthorn Country Club. And that is one of the premier private country clubs in this area that you can go and become a member. And from everything from socializing for adults to camps for kids to golf lessons, you name it, they have everything a traditional country club has. And in these neighborhoods, you'll find the larger lots, the finishes are above standard, definitely custom, way better than builder grade, but also the trade-off is there's going to be an HOA. Okay, so we've talked about the areas, we've talked about the price points. Now let's talk to the specific neighborhoods that you need to take a look at. So if you're looking to move to this area and you want a townhome, maybe you're a busy professional, maybe you're a retiree just looking for a stopover point, and this is in between your family up north or out west, west and family down south, this is the area you're gonna look at for a townhome. So the Sagewood area has a low maintenance lifestyle, lower entry points, and very friendly for community goers. Warren Way, which is right off Highway 81 headed to Greene County, are new townhomes built by D.R. Horton in this area. So if you're looking for something brand new that is close to Johnson City but not in the city, in Jonesborough and close to the county, this may be something you're looking for. And the townhomes at Sailor Place, which is right next to Jonesborough Elementary and offers a walking trail within the townhome neighborhood, is something you definitely have to check out if you're looking to relocate here for work and want to spend under $300,000. So if you're looking for a little more space or maybe a little bit bigger yard, then this next category is maybe where we need to focus. Okay, so you're looking to move here, you have a family and you need a home over 2,000 square feet, but you want newer and you don't want a large yard to deal with. Well, you need to be looking at the neighborhood Vines Farm on Main. So this is a new build community, not by D.R. Horton, but by a local builder. And it is a great mix of neighborhood feel, new construction, and walkability. So if I was someone focused on a neighborhood feel without luxury prices, then Vines Farm on Main is where I would be looking. So maybe you're looking to move to Jonesborough and you want a little more upscale or luxury neighborhood. So I've been teasing this neighborhood the whole video. Mill Creek is a gigantic neighborhood with different segments and sections all around it. So there are going to be different types of homes, one-level homes, split foyers, traditional two-story homes, homes that are over 3,000 square feet, all types of different homes. But if you are looking for a neighborhood feel, this is the neighborhood for you. So you're going to see everything from $350,000 all the way up to $600,000. There is a huge mix of homes in that neighborhood. But this is also the neighborhood that has the trail that goes from the neighborhood all the way to the water park. And not only is it connected to the water park, but it's also connected to the ball fields. So as you are going to baseball games in the afternoon and softball games in the afternoon, you are walking there as a family with your friends from the neighborhood. I really couldn't picture a better slice of Americana than that right there. So maybe you're relocating to the area though, and you say, hey, I need a one-level home that is larger. I'm willing to pay for it. I'm willing to spend around $450,000 to $550,000. Then Skyline Landing is what you need to look for. These are new construction homes, all one level, all main level living. It gives you the space that you're looking for. So if you're relocating here and you're selling a larger home, maybe you are empty nesters and you say, this is the place I want to live. I want my space. I have so much stuff from where I'm moving. Skyline Landing is definitely where you need to look at. And finally, one of the most luxurious neighborhoods in our area is a neighborhood called the Ridges. It centers around Blackthorn Country Club. This neighborhood needs its own video because there are so many different levels to it. But honestly, if you're looking to live in a golf course community where you can park your golf cart in your garage, wake up the next morning, get in your golf cart and drive to your tee time, then this is the neighborhood for you. You're gonna find homes that are one level from $600,000 all the way up to the most luxurious homes in the area at $1.5 to $2.5 million. So who is Jonesborough for and who is Jonesborough not for? Who is gonna struggle living here? Let's go over that real quick. So I'm gonna go out there and say Jonesborough is going to be great for families, because if you're looking for a quiet environment, a community feel, a slower pace of life, and living outdoors with your family, this is going to be a place you need to check out. I'm also gonna say it's a great place for retirees, and here's why. There's less congestion, there's a friendly atmosphere downtown, it's a low stress environment, and it has a strong local identity. And also, if you were just picking a place to relocate, you have no ties to anywhere in America, this is a place you need to check out, because if you're looking for an authentic Northeast Tennessee feel and lifestyle over nightlife, then Jonesborough, Tennessee is the area for you. So, who is Jonesborough not ideal for? Jonesborough is not ideal for you if you are looking to be very close to a downtown nightlife district. If you're looking for major city energy, Jonesborough's not gonna be for you. And if you say, hey, I wanna be 10 minutes from everything, or I wanna be really close to the airport, you gotta take Jonesborough off your list. If you say, I need to be within 25 minutes to Bristol or Kingsport, you've gotta take Jonesborough off your list. I could summarize this whole video with this one line: Jonesborough rewards people who value peace over pace of life. So you've watched this whole video and you're still thinking of moving to this area. Everyone always focuses on price. You as the relocator, you're gonna go and look at the price in the whole area. And my goal is to help you understand the price for each location, because that's ultimately what you're gonna buy. You're buying the lifestyle around the home that you are purchasing. So as you're looking through the lens of which area is best for me, I encourage you to focus on pace of life, community involvement, convenience to the things that matter most to you, and your long-term goals. Where do you want to be in 5 years? Answer that, and then we could help you find the best place. So as a realtor here in Northeast Tennessee, my job is not only to help you find the right home, it's to find the right place that puts your lifestyle first. The home is secondary to answering that question. If you are looking to relocate anywhere in Northeast Tennessee, reach out to me, give me a call, a text, an email, reply to us on social, and we will reach back out to you. We are never too busy to answer questions about your move to Northeast Tennessee. So if you're looking for more videos like this one where we break down the areas in Northeast Tennessee and what you can expect, so please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are uploading videos every week to help you figure out which area in Northeast Tennessee is best for you. I'm DJ Slivka, owner of the Slivka Property Group, and it was a pleasure taking you through Jonesborough, Tennessee.